Hello, my name's Simonize, and welcome to another Simonize stream. We did a whole lot of hardcore classic today. We leveled in Desolace, which, you know, in hindsight was a mistake. Don't level in Desolace if you're ever doing hardcore. But now it's time for the Trial of the Crusader PTR. Our guild's getting back together to do 25-man Trial of the Grand Crusader heroic mode. We had some attempts on Anub'arak yesterday. We got pretty close to killing it, but we did not kill it yesterday on the PTR. So we're going to hope to kill it today. And, you know, if we kill it pretty quickly, we'll just recreate new characters and go again. We're looking to get as much experience with these encounters as possible. If you're watching on YouTube, you can look down below the video. There'll be timestamps for the different bosses, when we kill them, when we attempt them, whatever. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, you might want to pop over to twitch.tv/SimonizeShow. We are live 6 days a week. It could very well be that we are live at the very moment you're watching this on YouTube. And, you know, of course, we have our live Twitch audience. Wepper, hello. How's it going? Decision, hello. Lord Valkyr asks, need a rogue in your raid. We will try to fill with guild members first, but if you want to actually, let me see. We'll keep trying to fill with guild members, and like if we're not full, I'll like ask them, you know, what they need at that point. That'll be the plan. Yeah. So everything's good. We learned a painful lesson today in hardcore about how bad of a zone Desolace is for questing. Really, the problem with it is it's just too big. It's too big, and the like quest objectives are too far apart. And they send you to this island off of the coast of Desolace for 3 different quests, and it takes like 5 minutes to swim to. It's awful. Over here is where you do the 5-man, right here. We did 1 5-man on the PTR. It was, you know, as expected, it was pretty easy. We did Titan Rune Beta, so the, like, Heroic ++, and it was still, like, we got 5 randos together, and we kind of smashed it. We wiped once on one of the bosses, because, like, I just didn't know what was going on. Thor says, good evening, chat, and says, Simon, I have a surprise for you. Okay, well, I mean, some surprises are good and some are not good. What's this surprise? Is it a banana in your... Dude, you can't even see my pocket. Thor says, I can't tell you, then it wouldn't be a surprise. Are you blood DPS and you're gonna put Unholy Frenzy on me every fight? Is that the surprise? When you do it on Twin Valkyr, you gotta be sure to do it, like, within the first global. Okay? Just be sure to do the Unholy Frenzy in, like, the first global, because I pop off with that Killing Spree and Blade Flurry right away on Twin Valkyr. Okay? I thank you for specking blood just to give me Unholy Frenzy. I appreciate that. Let's see. Beasts of Northrend are up first, so we want to be in gear that is for Assassination. I don't have my item rack working properly on this. You know what? We could set up... Can we do the equipment manager? We have a little bit of time, and we'll switch back and forth. So maybe we can set up the equipment manager, key bindings, controls. No, where is it? Interface. Displays, raid frames. I'm pretty sure you have to enable the... Here it is. Use Equipment Manager. Okay. Save. Assassin. Make it be the dark matter icon. Okay. Now we'll switch it up to be the combat gear, which is like this and this and this. And this goes here and this goes here. And then you're actually at the correct expertise value for combat. Okay. Save. Comb. Obviously, we call it comb. Wait, no, wait. This isn't right yet. That one we need. Okay. Save. Comb. Make it be the runestone icon. Equip. We did it. Perfect. Combat. You can now search for functions in the options menu. There's a search bar at the top right. Well, Wepper, just like everyone who joins my Discord, I don't know how to use the search function, and I don't even know it exists. And despite you telling me that it exists, I'm still not going to use it. So there. Deal with it. It looks like we have filled the raid. Instant offhand. Finally got dark matter. Very cool. Oh, shoot, we got unholy frenzy. Oh my god, I give you 20% damage and you yawn? Look, it's only physical damage. I deal a bunch of magical damage too. Dude, our passive haste brings our weapon speed down to 0.95. That's crazy. And then we're gonna hit slice and dice, and it's gonna be like 0.6 or something. Man, 0.6 attack speed with 2 weapons? That's kind of crazy. No, listen, Thor, listen. I need it. Here's a deal. I need it for the pull on twin Valkyrs. That's what I need it for. If you do or don't give it to me at any other point, whatever. But let me get it on twin Valkyrs. Pop off with unholy. Actually, you know what's probably going to happen is the tank for the secondary mob won't be able to generate enough threat to hold off of my blade flurry, and then I'm gonna die. Yeah, pull threat and die. Yeah, but you know what? That's just the way it is. Yeah, that's called creating content, okay? TOG came out with Wrath Classic? Not yet. This is on the public test realm. Oh, I should put that in the stream title. ETR, I guess. There we go. Close enough. So, it's not released on the live servers yet. This is just on the test realm, the test servers. Wonder if there's any fights where I want to have Wrathstone. Maybe a Wrathstone for, like, Twin Valkyrs? It's a Blade Flurry with it? Seems kind of iffy. Probably not. Look, Thor, listen, listen. I just quested in Desolus, okay? Questing in Desolus damages your soul. That zone is so bad. Lord Valcom, I know you're hoping to join. It looks like we have filled up with guildies already. So, yeah, there's likely not any spots for additional folks, unless, like, someone has to leave early or something like that. What if the real play, come on, is to give us Unholy Frenzy to the tank for threat generation? No, dude, I think really if you have a threat problem, you just need to dedicate another Tricks of the Trade to that tank. Wait, here's the deal. It's the deal I made with Thor, and he already accepted it, so it's basically done deal, but I'll tell you what. The deal is, I get Unholy Frenzy for Twin Valkyr, and you get Unholy Frenzy for every other boss. I would actually, I mean, if I could, I would go for Unholy Frenzy during Lord Jaraxxus also, which is still only 2 out of 3 of the bosses, so I feel like that's a good deal. I'm basically thinking about the bosses where I'm going to be combat and spamming Fan of Knives. Problems in Wrath. I mean, the problem is, like, in the Twin Valkyr encounter, you can have tanks that, like, don't generate enough damage on the target they're doing, like, so they don't, and because they don't do much damage, they don't generate much threat, because you have this, like, light essence and dark essence bullshit. Super, would you rather roll for Unholy Frenzy, or would you take the deal of I get it on Jaraxxus and Valkyr and you get it on the other 3 bosses? It's PTR, I don't give a shit? Okay, well, whatever. My pet needs it. Dude, how much? You got some good physical DPS on that Fell Hunter? Looking at it right now, look at this. What is it called? Gazem? Look at that, dude. Those claws can probably do a lot of physical damage. Unholy Frenzy is like tricks, and on logs it overwrites Death Wish. Yeah, but I'm gonna win the recount meter. The only meter that matters. Recount current fight meter. Let's go. Unholy Frenzy counts on that. But yeah, Rogue doesn't have any ability that, like, negatively interacts with Unholy Frenzy, like Warriors have Death Wish that screws it up. Thor, for Unholy Frenzy, if you do it on Lord Jaraxxus, you want to do it, like, a couple seconds before the first Nether portal spawns. You don't want to do it right away on pull. And then on Twin Valkyrs, it's right away on pull. You're doing yourself on that boss? Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Fine. Yeah, Owlbear might just generally be a better target, because he's doing almost 100% physical damage. Dude, do we have anyone who's PvP flagged in this raid? Nice. No one's PvP flagged. That's insane. Okay. We should set up our Tricks of the Trade macros. Convict II is the name of our paladin tank. Switch it on that action bar. Switch it on this action bar. Go to the other talent spec. I made this mistake last time of not updating it on every single talent bar and only updating it on some of them. Between the 2 different specs and the 2... Oh boy. There we go. Now we're good. I think it's definitely safer. Like, that Burning Bile just, like, screws people up, especially when you got all melee on them. Alright, they're... Oh, dude, this guy's got a hat and a Thunder Fury? It's crazy. Okay, so we're going to do something a little bit different on the Worm boss. We're basically going to copy what Fusion did. We're going to take... they're going to both spawn Acid Maw and Dreadscale. We're going to kill Dreadscale first. And we're going to have a Warlock tanking Acid Maw. Yeah. And, like, the Burning Bile is just, like, super frustrating to deal with. And it just, like, kills melees all the time. So, like, if you kill Dreadscale faster, you don't deal with that. And dealing with Paralytic Toxin or whatever is, you know, probably less traumatic than dealing with Burning Bile killing 5 melees at once. Okay, so that should be good, I think. I like that strategy change. What we got baby spiced? Yikes. Eat more food. They're still discussing strategy. I don't know what the holdup is. We gotta pull this boss. Let's get going. Let's kill some bosses. What's with my music right now? Dark Souls? Let's pick something different. Let's pick something a little bit happier. Okay, here we go. Starting up with Northrend Beasts. Gormok the Impaler coming up first. Wait, my macro isn't fixed. Oh well, we're fine. Switch to the Snowbolt. Gotta get it killed. Gotta get this one killed. This is on our tank. Not seen that happen before. Okay, keep damaging the vassals. Let's do set focus. That should work to make my tricks of the trade work on short order. This is the time for the potion. Whoops, that was not supposed to be a Mutilate. Whoa. Slime pool damage. Slime pool. Gotta move him. Oh, that was not very much damage. We were very far away from killing him. Yeah. Whoa. We are dead. Okay, they're calling for an intentional wipe. We did have a pretty peculiar setup with a Warlock tank in one of them.
They fought valiantly, but the beasts of Northrend triumphed. Let us observe a moment of silence for our fallen heroes.
Which rogue has the best gear of your characters? My main, this one. Well, I mean, this is copied over the PTR, but yeah, my main currently has the best gear. And Simon 3 is second best. You can see all of that with a little exclamation point gear. And you can look on the Discord, there's all 80 upgrades profiles for each of my characters. Oh, I forgot to use a flask. That's a good one. It's a lot of attack power in a flask. Okay. Why was my tricks macro not working? This says Elk Bear. Why does it say... Gosh. Okay, there. Stealth bar, remove that, go here. Okay, and then we set up the other one. Damage dealing tricks of the trade. To go to Elmar, it's not Elmlock anymore. Elmardi. There we go. Clear focus. Okay, another round of Gormok the Impaler. Here we go. Little tricks of the trade. Do. Why is he saying kobold on me? I don't see a kobold on that guy. Here is a kobold. Big in venom there. Okay, damage goes over here now. Waiting with heroism for the after the burrow. Oh, I'm taking too much damage. I'm taking too much damage. What's going on? Oh, I'm getting knocked back. I don't know what's going on. Okay, no one's dead. Gotta kill this one. Now, is this the time for a hero? Gotcha. I thought we were heroisming this. I was wrong. They're saving heroism for Ice Hall. Okay, that was actually really clean. I liked that. What the? Was not at max melee range. Want to be at max melee range. Keeps moving. Okay. Who got hit? That's not good. We should be at max melee range here. Alright, we can't vanish the second one also. Vanish cooldown doesn't let us handle that. Oh, we're stunned. Unlucky. Okay. Ice Owl down. Brigand Beasts. Let's go. Need roll. Yeah, I like that strategy for the worms. Killing Dreadscale first, you don't have to deal with this, like, burning bile crap. Seemed way better. Okay. Oh, shit, it's time for... We gotta switch. It's combat time. Equip the combat set. Put the poison on the weapon. It's Lord Jaraxxus time. Lord Jaraxxus. So, what we know about Lord Jaraxxus is the Nether portal always spawns exactly on the timer. The volcano is a cooldown. Like, once the timer's up, he could cast it. He might wait 5 or 10 or 15 seconds. When the portal spawns, we switch target to the portal, the boss gets dragged on top of the portal, and we blast off to the moon with all of our cooldowns. Oh, and we forgot to put on ban. Okay, too late. We definitely should have used Fan of Knives on this one. This would be way better with a Fan of Knives glyph, trust me. You might have guessed that based on the number of times I'm casting Fan of Knives, but like, you know, in case you didn't, just trust me, it would be better if we had Fan glyph. Okay. Another portal in 4 seconds. What the? What just happened to me? I don't know what he just did to me. What even was that? Okay, it would have been better if we had Fan of Knives glyph. Soothing Touch, Ring of the Dark Mender, Titanium Razor Plate, Dawnbreaker Greaves. No Rogue Loot. Okay, next boss is Faction Champions. Yeah, we can divvy that out. How about, no stealth, you do wound and deadly. Melmill, you do mind numbing and deadly, and I will do crippling and deadly. Yeah, they deployed one. No, it's an unlimited supply. Oh, right, yeah, just the one rank of mind-numbing poison. So, yeah, it's like the idea is the really good AoEs are the ones that aren't technically AoEs. You know, like Unholy DKs, and, well, all DKs spreading diseases with Pestilence, Rogues spreading their deadly poison damage over time effect, because those won't get reduced by the, you know, AoE reduction. If you have anything that's like spreading dots onto things, that's good. And then we'll still, of course, have some single target damage, and that can, you know, be priority on the healers. Yep. Yeah, but then, like, the classes that are capable of doing strong AoE, like, the goal is more total throughput. We will still have to, you know, kick interrupt, stun interrupt. We won't be doing any kind of, like, polymorph or breaks on damage type of crowd control. So I think the rogues can go on all the casters to help with the interrupts. Like, I'll go on the warlock. No stealth could go on the priest. Melmil could go on the druid. Is there a paladin here? Oh, there's a paladin. Yeah. We can have, I don't know, someone else who's good at interrupting go on the square. And then the idea is we kind of like lock down most of what they're doing and have really high total damage throughput. And see if it works. Absolutely, yeah. The healing stream totem is a really big deal. Does anyone want to volunteer to be like the totem lookout person? Big Cooney asks, which mod do you use? No mods, it's just an in-game command. Yeah. So, what we're gonna try to do here is, we're gonna try to AoE down the faction champions. You know, they get this damage reduction from AoE thing. It's not a big deal. Like, you can still do more total damage throughput by doing AoE, even with a 75% reduction on most of your AoE spells. And the goal is like, man, if you can do a strategy that increases your total damage throughput, you're probably going to kill the boss faster. So, I've heard other people being successful with this. I haven't seen video of it. I've heard people talk about it, so we're giving it a try. And on the rogues, what we're doing is each rogue is going to apply deadly poison plus one other poison. We have one person doing deadly poison plus mind numbing, one person doing deadly poison plus wound poison, and I'm doing deadly poison plus crippling. So with Fan of Knives being spammed, every mob is going to have deadly poison on it, mind numbing poison on it, wound poison on it, and crippling poison on it. Alright, one person's fixing an add-on thing. Our feral here. I'm excited to see how this strategy goes, frankly. Like, one of my favorite things in Classic WoW is, like, you've got a fight that has some mechanics, and then, like, you figure out that, oh, instead of doing the mechanics, you can just do more damage, and then ignore the mechanic. And I think that's brilliant. And it's like, you know, I bet the people who designed the fight are, like, not too thrilled with that. That the players figured out how to just completely skip all the mechanics they designed and interesting things, and then just dealt more damage. But you know what? To me, that's achieving victory over the content. Doing so much damage that you just get to ignore the mechanics. Okay. Interrupted. Oh. Let's see, I had crippling poison. There's going to be no more crippling. I just died really fast. Oh, I'm getting rezzed. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, we're back in it. Whoa. We died again. Unlucky. That seemed good to me. This seems like a significantly simpler approach to the fight. And it also seems successful. Yep. I like this strategy. Is that retail? No. This is the Wrath of the Lich King Classic Public Test Realm. We don't have a crippling poison up anymore because I'm dead. Yeah, I think you're good here. Is Death and Decay not reduced in damage on factions for Unholy? I don't know. I do not know about that. Gonna kill the rogue there. Yeah, dude, that seemed way better. Instead of this complicated thing of like crowd control this, disarm that, silence this, single target that, no AoE. I think like this is just so much better. Elmarty's asking to intentional wipe. He wants to do it again. Do we want to intentional wipe? That's a yes. That's a stop healing, stop dealing damage. Sit down, get crit. Okay, they're intentional wiping. We can try doing it again where we don't die instead of dying. They said someone had a good joke on voice chat. They said, aren't we going to be reported for win trading? Because it's an arena and we're intentionally dying. Okay, we definitely had it. We intentionally wiped so we could try it again. Win trading live on stream, that's it. I'm calling my dad. He works for Blizzard. It's the end. It's the end of the Simon Eyes show. I finally let out the secret that we're win trading in Trial of the Crusader. Careful, the mobs are spawned, so don't get too close to them. With this strategy, we probably just run up to them. Do we need to do a special pull of, like, Death Grip Chain? Yeah, okay. I was a little unclear on that when we pulled it the first time. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I really like this, dude. Every time I was doing faction champions before, I was just, like, frustrated because it was being made so incredibly complicated of, like, one person crowd control this, and then when that's on DR, crowd control that one, and, like, banish this, and interrupt that, and, like, it was so complicated with so many different assignments and different things to do. Just, like, do more damage. Make it easy. Deadly Brew, talent, time to shine. Yeah, you could definitely take a point in Deadly Brew. And then you would apply... You could do wound and crippling and deadly with one rogue. You could actually do all three on one rogue if you wanted to, but you'd have to give up your deadly poison. That was bad. I let that thing go for too long. Weird. They're all moving too far away. I can't sit on the Warlock when... There's a Wind Fury Totem. Well, if the Warlock's not doing, The Warlock's not doing, Hellfire, I don't really care what he is doing. Oh, we're feared? Okay, that's fine. Come back to Mr. Warlock. The mob count has gone down. I get less energy back from deadly poison now. Oh, we're feared? That's fine. We'll come back, we'll hit a big Blade Flurry killing spree, it'll be sweet. Trinkets up, Blade Flurry killing spree, let's go! Here's another adrenaline rush. We're good this time, I assume. We're just gonna kill it and move on? Or we want to go again? Does anyone want to go again? I feel like this is definitely the way. I think this is just so much simpler than trying to, like, assign crowd controls and limit AoEs and all that kind of stuff. Ah, yes. Wait, we got a... we have a paladin using aura mastery with retribution aura when the warrior NPC does blade storm. I think that's hilarious. Vestments of the Shattered Fellowship. Crusader's Dragon Scale Bracers. Citrina's Impeding Scarab. Health. Okay. Rogues, remember to switch your poisons back to ones that don't suck ass.
Only by working together will you overcome the final challenge. From the depths of Icecrown come two of
Okay.
Urge's most powerful lieutenants.
Poisons and Shaman's Grounding Totems. What else utility is being done? I mean, Hunters were doing Ice Trap. And then we were just trying to... I mean, we were... The people who didn't have insane AoE were still single targeting. And then, like, I assigned the rogues individually. Like, I was on the Warlock, one of the other rogues was on the Druid, and another one was on the Paladin. To try to lock down with their kicks and interrupts and stuns. And then, but, like, the primary job of the rogues was to cast Fan of Knives as many times as possible. To spread the poison debuff on everyone. How many emblems from 25? Let's see. I think it's 5 per boss. Yeah. Oh, what glyphs do we have right now? We have a fan. We don't really want that, but, like, whatever. What else can we do? We actually don't want the Killing Spree glyph either. Do we have anything else good? Sinister Evasion, Feint, Killing Spree, Eviscerate, Tricks. Let's do Tricks. We don't want the Killing Spree one because we will be able to Blade Flurry every single Killing Spree, and Blade Flurry is locked to the 2-minute cooldown. We'll get this Tricks one. Mm-hmm. They're discussing about like who's going to be Dark Essence, who's going to be Light Essence. What? I'm a little confused now. Pretty good. Two seconds to ability.
Change target.
Switch to light. Well, the boss just full healed because we didn't kill the shield.
Change target.
Alright. I was not aware that they were trying to not swap colors the entire fight. They are apparently trying to not swap colors the entire fight. Never mind. Now that we're now we're swapping. Okay. Okay, I need to clarify what the hell is going on. What's going on? Yeah, that's my bad. I didn't... Yeah, sorry, I was... What the... I'm really confused on what we're trying to do right now, honestly. Okay, I'm a little confused on what we're trying to do. It sounds to me like we're trying to only switch colors for the Vortex ability and not for the shield ability. Okay. I was unclear on. Okay, so... Okay, so they're trying to set up a strategy where they do the minimal number of, you know, essence swaps, I guess. I think it was definitely scuffed on that last attempt, that, like, we were unclear. Okay. We try again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In the name of our Dark Master, for the Lich King, you will die.
Dude, why were they so far apart at the start? I couldn't do... I couldn't do an opener because with Blade Flurry, because they were super far apart right at the start. That was kind of annoying. Okay. Ability in 3 seconds? There we go. Gonna be an ability in just a couple seconds. I don't want to hit my cooldowns just yet.
Change target.
What? I thought the... yeah, okay, so when we pulled the boss, they said only swap color for the Vortex ability. And that's exactly what I did, and then we didn't meet the check. So they have some kind of strategy where they want to minimize the number of color swaps, so they're only swapping color when it's light Vortex, and they're saying to stay Dark Essence all the time otherwise. And this is like... Sounds like a dumb I'm not a fan of it. I understand how it could work. Okay, we have like a bunch of people talking and a bunch of different strategies being proposed. Yeah, let's have one person decide what we're doing and just do it. Yeah. I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know what, you know, we don't have a clear strategy decision to move forward. Are you able to @focus mouse over portals? Focus? I don't know why on earth you would do that. I don't know. They're just arguing on voice chat of like, do this strategy, do that strategy, this strategy is simpler, we can make this damage check, we can't make this damage check, blah 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 blah. I have no idea how far off the damage check we were. I think the main problem this raid is suffering from is there's not a raid leader. There's a bunch of people arguing about strategies, and no one taking command and saying, we're doing this or we're doing that. There's just endless arguing about the strategy. I call it arguing, other people might call it discussion. But the problem is there isn't a raid leader. That's why we're sitting around for so long. Light orbs coming into the raid here. It's not good. Next ability in 6 seconds, so we're not going to hit our Blade Flurry right now. Oh, I'm dead.
Been measured and found wanting.
The normal raid leader is not here today, so I think we have a bit of a vacuum. You only swap colors for Vortex will work great as long as the third ability is a Vortex and not a shield. I mean, maybe. I mean, it's random order. I don't really know what is a good strategy here and what is not. And, look, all I know is I ain't raid leading and streaming at the same time. I've tried to do that before. It is awful. I don't know why we're bringing it over to this portal either. I don't understand what the point of that is. I think someone proposed it, said it had something to do with dotting both of the... like, having Warlocks able to snapshot dots on both of them. But I don't know why that's happening. Every other time I've killed it, we've just fought it right there. Here we go. We go again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In the name of our Dark Master, for the Lich King, you will die.
That was a terrible Blade Flurry, because the Darkbane wasn't stacked up at the, at the start. Okay. Go, try to make another rupture happen. Dark Vortex. Okay, Dark Vortex was first ability. See if we can put another rupture up here. Okay, ability coming up soon. Let's see what it is. Yep. we can do more total damage throughput as combat by, you know, Fan of Knives spamming and dealing a lot of damage to the burrowers. But that's not really where our raid is lacking. That's not what our raid is struggling with based on our previous attempts. We're struggling with killing the boss in the you know, leeching swarm phase. Assassination will do more boss damage. You know, you just focus damage on the boss as Assassination, like you don't mind about the burrowers or anything. You will deal significantly more boss damage than the combat rogue who's spamming Fan of Knives. The Fan of Knives, you know, the combat rogue spamming Fan of Knives is doing more total damage to you than you, but that's it. We have no hunter, so we don't have an aspect of the wild. We'll need to use a nature resistance totem. What? I don't know how much healing reduction, you know, the flask is going to give versus how much damage your damage flask is going to give. That's the comparison you got to make. Alright. So the idea is everyone's going to switch into a resistance flask when we go into phase 3. Increase resistance to all schools of magic by 50 for 1 hour. The idea is we're going to take less nature damage from Leeching Swarm, and that's going to cause the boss to heal less. And it's like unclear if the, you know, amount of less healing the boss receives is actually like better than the, you know, the more damage we would deal using a damage dealing flask like Endless Rage. But like, this is just what we're doing this time. Okay, hang on. I gotta stand up just a second. I'm gonna close the window blinds. 1 second, we'll get this Anub'arak down, and then we'll probably just go again. Okay. Yep. No stealth going with the wound poison here. Rest in peace, no stealth's damage output. Unlucky. He might still do more total damage than us than the assassin rogues, even with wound.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Save the vanish for the final phase. This is like really ideal positioning. This is perfect. Anyone doing Fan of Knives could hit all 5 targets like this. That's pretty insane. And you can see, look at no stealth. This damage is out of control. So we go on these without slowing ourselves. Okay, so we do not want to use the frontal ice patches, these two. We want to use anything in the back. Okay, who's targeted next? Meta. They're kiting it around. Oof. Feels like not a very long kite. But we'll probably still be okay. Emerge soon. Good. We had good pickup onto the boss. Like, we had Tricks of the Trade on our tank, and we're right next to the spikes, so as soon as it emerged, we could start attacking. That's pretty important. I've lost a lot of attacking time in other attempts, because I was, like, out of position. Just, like, on the other side of the room, far away from the spikes. Not ideal. Okay, resistance flask activated. Waiting till it's a little bit lower before we do anything here. Heroism up. Vanish up. This boss is not easy. That ice patch position was bad because the burrowers that spawn there run that way, and they come in super slow because they run over the ice patch. The reason not to have the extra is kind of like what happened there. If the extra is down and it's in a bad spot, it can be a problem. Oh, yeah. That time we had like nearly perfect. I've never seen better ice patches near the boss. They were like just barely overlapping, so there was this little triangle of space the melee could stand behind the boss and not be slowed by the ice patch. And then like the adds were perfectly positioned right next to the boss so the melees could cleave on all 4 adds and the boss at the same time. The ice patches and the ad positioning and the boss positioning was spot on that time. Yeah, so, I mean, the combat rogue you saw that was ahead, like, no stealth was ahead of me most of the time. I don't know if he died early, but for the majority of the fight, I wasn't even on the meter area. It wasn't even in the top 10. But, like, look at the... Like, I was doing solely single target damage. See, I have a almost 1.9 million on Anub'arak. And, yeah, no stealth has a lot more damage than me. But a lot of his damage is on the burrowers. Melmil did, yeah, a little bit more burrower damage than I did. I did, like, almost none. But yeah, I don't believe we need more AoE damage dealt to the, or, like, cleave damage dealt to the burrowers. I believe what the team needs is more boss damage. So I very intentionally chose Assassination, and it's, you know, very clearly doing what I chose it to do, you know. Doing what I assumed it would do, which is more boss damage. It's like, look at this. I mean, this is 1.5 million. This is almost 1.9 million on the boss. Comparing no stealth combat. To be fair, no stealth is using both wound poison and he's doing expose armor for the raid. So that's a little, you know, his individual is going to go down because of that. He would likely, if he wasn't doing both of those things, he would likely be, you know, above both of the assassin rogues.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Already cloaked off one of these penetrating colds. I just got another one and had to eat the damage and be healed. But that's something you can look out for. That's basically the only thing you would use your cloak for on this fight, is when you get that penetrating cloak, or sorry, penetrating cold, you cloak it off, and that just saves a lot of health. Like, the healers don't have to heal you through all that damage. That debuff does a lot of damage. Looking for the small scarabs. Frick. We're going to want to destroy this ice patch near the front. He emerges in 8 seconds. Okay, we're holding our Vanish for final phase. I think we could Vanish at the start and probably have it up again in final phase. In Leeching Swarm phase, I mean, that's the tough part of the fight. 100% is Leeching Swarm. Here comes Leeching Swarm. We're gonna wait actually to the heroism to do most of our coolies. One of our healers, 2 people down right away. Unlucky, we're all, 2 healers dead right as that started. Not good. Unlucky. Not sure exactly what caused the healers to die, but they were saying that the ads got, they said that the ads got too close together, and what those burrower ads do is each burrower provides a buff to all the burrowers around them that increases those other burrowers' attack speed by 100%. So it, like, doubles their attack rate. So if there's 4 burrowers on top of each other, like, right next to each other, they all have 3 stacks. Or maybe it's 4 stacks. Maybe it buffs themselves also. But whatever. You get the idea. You want them in 2 stacks of 2 that are close enough together that, people can cleave and AoE them and whatever, but far enough apart that they're not giving each other the aura. So they have, just 2 stacks of 2 with the aura instead of, like, all close enough together that everyone's getting everyone else's aura. Burrower auras, I'm talking about. Enemy auras. Okay. The purpose of the bop is just to delay longer. Like, because you can have a bop on you and, like, just eat the spikes for a couple extra seconds. I should switch my... Alk Bear 2. There, now I have the... I won't have to manually target the tank. Because now it's Feral Druid main tank in Anub'arak.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice ice. So you see, look at this. All the healers are over on this side. And the reason for that is when the burrowers spawn, the healers will get initial aggro. So the healers want to be positioned such that when the burrowers... how do I explain this? The tank should be between the healers and the burrower spawn point, rather than the healer being between the tank and the burrower spawn point. Whatever. That's kind of hard to explain in words, but whatever. Put your healers there. go